Emotional abuse and emotional immaturity are definitely correlated. The only difference between the two is intent. But I will argue until the day that I die that when we're talking about abuse, we are misunderstanding intent. Not all abusers are intending to abuse, but all abusers are intending to control something. Your behavior, your thoughts, your emotions. That is abuse. So let's unpack the similarities. Emotional immaturity and emotional abuse both are unable to regulate their emotions. So instead of processing their emotions, they lash out, they blame other people, and they use manipulation tactics like stonewalling to avoid accountability. The intent is to avoid accountability, which is the fourth pillar of abuse. Number two, they both project their insecurities due to their inability to self-reflect. As a result, they externalize blame, targeting their partner's vulnerabilities or sensitivities to maintain control over their loss of emotional control. Number three, projection, the opposite of empathy. So this means that they both lack empathy, making it easier to disregard their partner's feelings, prioritize their own needs, and to perpetuate cycles of neglect and manipulation. This would fall under the first pillar of abuse, entitlement. Number four, they both operate from black and white thinking patterns, which leads to unrealistic expectations in their relationships and punitive responses when those expectations are not met. Pillar number three, expectation of submission. And finally, they both seek dependency and control over others because they lack self-assurance. And it's this dependency that drives the abusive behavior as they manipulate other people to meet their emotional needs because they lack the skills to meet their own. So whether they're intending to abuse or are emotionally immature, you need to honestly ask yourself, why would you want to spend your time teaching someone how to adult instead of finding somebody who has already on their own terms realized that emotional intelligence is a requirement for a healthy relationship? Because they want a healthy relationship, they have done the work to unpack their toxic thinking, to change their harmful behavior so that they can show up in a relationship in a healthy way. Truth is, most emotionally immature people will not do that work until they're forced to, until the people in their life stop enabling that behavior.